forces are under attack.
Should you become a nuisance, I'll kill you myself.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remaster. Today, for a Patreon cast for the week of July the 15th, 2025. It's going to be Queen, it's going to be Mini, it's going to be Revolver. Oh, check it out. We've got two people watching. It is Light, goodbye Light, and goodbye Sack. We don't need your vision, but glad you're here observing. Top left, it is Queen, who has won 2 ASLs in the same year back in 2020. And at the bottom right, it is a Mini, who has won his own ASL and is an incredible, incredible player, man. So, it's a PvZ here on Revolver, a map that doesn't get very much rotation on this channel, but it's an RJB replay sent to me. He said it's a must cast, so we will see why he thinks it's a must cast. But I do trust RJB on all things StarCraft, man. His passion is unmatched. Check it out. So, we've got Terror the Overlord scouting out. That's right, Terror. You're going the wrong direction to get hit in the face by some cannons or possibly some dragoons, so you are a blessed overlord indeed. Enjoying this nice day on this, I guess, a space platform? I don't think space platforms have weather necessarily, so it's a nice day all the time, or it's a bad day all the time. It's all just kind of the same stuff, right? Right. Now, we're not sitting... Okay, for a second I thought he was saving up for a Nexus first, but he's like, no, I don't know what the Zerg player's doing. If I had scouted a hatch first over here, I think he would have gone for a Nexus first, but he doesn't know. So he's playing safe by getting a Forge down. And there's the hatch first from Queen. Cool. So coming down, everything's fine. Everything's possibly the best. And the probe comes in and says, it's a hatch first. Neat. What if... Are you going to do it? He wants to. It's like, I can win that fight against a drone. Drones are weak. And, he throws a pylon down behind the mineral line. 2 drones come off the line to try to fight it, and he cancels the pylon immediately and just goes into a scout. He's like, haha, I made you worried. I made you worried. So that's a lot of fun. I mean, I think he would have cannon rushed. He would have cannon rushed if he'd found the Zerg player at the top right. But instead, he was all the way here, cross spawn. The timing didn't work out. Still got Queen to lose some mining time, which is nice. Expansion getting fired up back on Protosville side of things. Still no gas from either player. That's okay. We're setting up for a bit of a macro style game here. And everything should be fine on both sides of it. So again, Patreon game. Thanks for supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. If you do, if you're watching this the week of July the 15th, 2025, I appreciate ya. 99% of your money goes to me, as opposed to other platforms you can support content creators on where it's like 30% goes to the platform, and that's bad, right? That's tough. Anyway, if you're watching this in August 2025, hit that like button, subscribe. We're trying to get to 69,000 subs. We're at 68,500. So that'd be cool, right? Right. Anyway, third hatch coming in, and then the gas getting saturated here. So I love the third hatch timing here from Queen. That's going to be fantastic. Gas now coming in here from the Protoss. And everything's looking wonderful. Alright, now the question is, Cybercore, so the Cybercore is coming in same time as the Lair. Corsairs, will they get out before Scourge get out? And the answer, based on these timings, I'm going to say yes. It would be nice to see a Hydra Den from Queen just to keep the Overlords alive. But on the other side of it, this Overlord is not in a position to be defended by Hydralisks. Neither is this one. I mean, this one's running away too. So that's the problem is, Overlords, yeah, if you have Hydras, they'll defend your Overlords, but not if they're out on the map. Not much you can do about it that way, right? So, Terror the Overlord scouting out, trying to see what is going on. And the answer is, there's a Citadel coming in. Let's see the timing on the... He's got to be going for a Spire, because I do not see a Hydra Den. There it is. Spire 445. Not exactly as fast as we'd see it in a TVZ, but getting that fast third up is a little more possible. against Protoss, especially with the slow zealots they have. So Corsair production begins. The Spire is about 10% complete. So yeah, we're going to lose a couple Overlords here, but I believe in Queen. I believe Queen shouldn't lose too much by way of anything else. And there's a hatch, macro hatch, all good, and another macro hatch. So, yeah, Queen's going for a lot of the macro hatch stuff here today. Overlord dives in, ends up seeing everything. Sees the normal stuff, sees the Corsair production, sees the Citadel. Knows it's going to be speed lots. It could be DTs as well. Probably going to be High Templar at some point. Oh, there's the Hydra Den. Okay, so Hydra Den getting fired up here by Queen. Corsair comes in, says, all right, cool. Hydra Den not done. And here we go. This is one Overlord. It's a lot of hits to kill an Overlord, but you get there eventually, don't ya? Yeah, it's about 42. We've counted before. That's about what it is. The answer to life, the universe, and everything includes how many hits does it take for an unupgraded Corsair to kill an unupgraded Overlord. Look at that animation. Isn't that animation for the Corsair so cool? It's like a taser. It's like a taser, isn't it? Anyway, Zealots on the move out. They've got Zealot legs now. Oh, yeah, they do. Look at them go. They've got Zealot legs. They're going towards the third base. There's not a Sunken here. There is a Sunken on the way now, but it's a little bit too late, I want to say. Drones might have to get pressed into service right now. Another creep tries to block access to the Sunken, but it doesn't work very well. Right-click on the Sunken, and then the rest of this is a lot easier. Mini, the drones are body blocking extremely well here. Is there enough drone, enough Ling, enough Hydra to save the day? A couple Hydras joined the party. This Hydra's been sitting back here plinking away for what feels like at least 5 minutes. He's only got 1 kill, but he's doing the damage. The Sunken. Oh, the Sunken lives with 8 hit points. Wow. Yeah, so that's Mini just failing to kill that Sunken. I think if he right-clicks on the Sunken when he's got that surround on it, he kills it. And then this, I mean, all of this goes a lot better for Mini in the long run. So far, not so good. Scourge, hunting the Corsairs. They've got a +1 attack on the way. So they're going to be a little bit hefty. Plus, there are 5 of them with another one on the production. So, yeah, looking tough. Looking tough here right now for those Scourge to get anything done. Yeah, Corsair ball looking good. Scourge, hunting. DT on the move out. Hello, Dan. Ah, okay. Scourge do nothing. I mean, they scout. They get a good view of the natural base, which is not all that defended, actually. And the Lings are like, maybe we can do a run by here. Jump on that cannon and kill it. Kill the High Templar, maybe? He doesn't have enough energy for a storm either. Oh, man. Lings decide not to do that. DT Corsair at 8 minutes. It's always fun when it's a DT Corsair off of 2 bases. But here we go. Overlords seem to be aplenty here, but they are dying nevertheless. Wow, the supply block is real right now. The body block, the DT can't be allowed to get inside the main. We don't have an Overlord up there. This Overlord providing detection just long enough to kill that DT. What? I thought that Overlord died. In his death throes, he threw a bit of extra detection over here, and the DT died before getting inside the main where there are no Overlords for detection purposes. More drones would have died here. They would have had to run down to the natural base and oversaturated and lost mining time, and wow. That was a very lucky maneuver, I think, from Queen. I mean, having enough Overlords here to defend was awesome. But yeah. Anyway, what do we got here? Lurkers in production. Corsair ball being awesome. 5 of them out. 2 kills on that one. 1 kill on that one. 5 kills on that one. Oh, okay. Lost a couple Corsairs in the process there. Not ideal. Not ideal. The one with 5 is still alive, though, and that's what matters. Dude, another Overlord kill. Would have died faster if there were 5 Corsairs there, but, you know, 3's getting the job done, especially with that +1 attack they've got. You Zealots on the move out, Corsairs on the hunt. Any sign of a third base? Zergling says, not over here, sir. What about over here? Nobody has vision on that spot. I think these Lings want to check that. They also saw the Zealots coming across the map and said, do we have enough hiders to handle that? And they said, we do. We do. Lings say, no third base here, no third base here. Oh, Probe came down to try to expand here, but Lings said, not allowed. Mutas are in production. Obviously, the Mutas are here to snipe off the High Templar, but the Corsair count is not 0. It's 3, in all fairness. Zealots on the run back. They just don't like what they see at all here. I mean, the Mutas are stabbing them. They don't kill Zealots quickly, but, you know, pretty good. Fourth base coming in at the 1 o'clock for Queen. You can see that one on the mini-map. And the third base comes in. The Ling delayed it, but it's coming up nevertheless. Singularity Charge is on the way. 1, 2, 3. Fourth base from Queen. Yes. A lot of Hydras out, and they'll do much better if there are no High Templar in this group. But the Corsairs are covering the High Templar. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Corsairs protecting the High Templar, doing a symbiotic relationship here. And then the High Templar storm the Hydralisks, and the Corsairs don't die as easily. So, falling back, continuing to fall back here. Mutas, more and more of them being produced. Look at this. He's like, you know what? I like this Mutalisk idea. This seems like a fine idea. Fine concept of a plan. So what do we got? We've got 3 High Templar in this group. The Mutas are going to try to go for him. There are Corsairs covering. Where are the Mutalisks? They're dancing. They're dodging. High ground is always a good place to park if you have a high ground to park on. And here come the Mutas diving in, going after Corsair, sniping 1 High Templar down, 2 High Templar down. Did they get the third one too? They might have got, no, the third one's over on the right side. And now we're just fighting Dragoons while we're at it. This High Templar's like, well, I don't want to be the only High Templar. Run, fall back. Here comes the rest of the swarm. This little group tried to come down and shut this space out, but no, not able to do that. No High Templars in that group at all now. Zealots, Dragoons coming home. They're getting pushed. This is something that Queen can expand behind very, very easily. Let's see if he does it or not, or it goes to Hive Tech. One of the two things, because that High Templar group and that count got set to 0, man. 0. Look, 0 High Templar. 0 High Templar. No glowy blue stuff in here. That's how you know what you're missing. He is trying to produce a couple High Templar. One just popped out. Here's our guy. He's got enough energy for 1 storm right now. That's not great. Oh, this might be Queen thinking, I sniped every High Templar. I can win this with Hydro Lurker. There is no splash damage. 4 mini. Let's kill him. Let's take him down. Is that what you want to do? Yes. Evolution Chamber. Cool. Fine. Queen's Nest. There we go. 1330. Queen's Nest fired up. Still no expansion behind this. Just don't lose us. Okay, you lost a drone to a 1 Zealot run by. There's 2 kills on that Zealot. Good golly. Continuing to produce Hydralisks here. We've got a Queen's Nest on the way. Any sign of Reaver stuff from Mini? Not really. Not that he has to do it. And it can be tricky to make it work. They're very titchy units. They're hard to control. There's the Hive timing sub, 14 minutes. And Zerg players everywhere breathe a big sigh of relief. Ooh, Obs gets sniped. Little bit sloppy there by Mini, too. Good grief, Mini. Come on. Keep those Obs alive. I guess he knew that he had 2 more, so what's the big deal, Falcon? Stop complaining. Expand. Expand. The fact that he's not expanding here, he had a good couple minutes to throw a hatch down, and he would have been fine. That said, he's getting into Hive. Overlord scouts. Look at this. The 4th base of Mini's coming in, and he's going to be on even base count against Queen here in a minute. Fantastic stuff. Really good stuff here from Mini. This is a distraction. This is the attack into the 3rd base. Lurkers burrow in, immediately get hit by Psystorms and Zealots and all die. More Lurkers come in. The Muta's trying to snipe as many High Templar as they can before they get wiped out by the Corsairs. Got the last High Templar. Oh, incredible stuff there. What a hold, man. Doesn't lose this Nexus. Doesn't even lose a cannon over here. Overlord dies. Mini is in full control. Adrenal's on the way. Queen put himself on Falcon's favorite players list for 2025. Just for getting Adrenal when the stupid Hive finish. Because so many Zerg players are skipping that or just forgetting about it these days. It's driving me insane. 4th base, yes. But where's 5th base, everybody asks. It's just not happening. He's going to be on even base count. Yes, he's going to have Defilers and Plague and Dark Swarm and everything. He's still going to have a hard time being cost efficient today. It's still going to be a rough go of it. Okay, Observer sniped, and I don't know, Mini, another Overlord killed. Status quo is great. Finally, taking a 5th base at the top right, but good grief, another Overlord dies. Man, it's 200 at 154 supply. Mini is up enough that I think he could kind of crush through and win an engagement or two here. Overlords keep dying. Queen keeps getting this. He is just really cavalier with these Overlords. He did not kill the Corsairs, man. 4 kills, 4 kills, 3 kills. It's like, well, there's probably not any hiders in the main right now. Scourge, 1 connection, not 2. Dude, there's an Overlord you can kill in the main. He's just, like, waiting for Corsairs to come kill him. He lost another Corsair. I guess he's trying to push up this way, too. Another Obs got sniped. Is that the last Obs? No, there's Obs coming in from the right side, trying to help against these Lurkers. That's the thing, is if you don't have any detection, you can have the maxed out army against like 5 Lurkers and not win, probably. I guess if you have Psystorm, you can storm them blindly, but whatever. These Corsairs are just hanging out. I guess they're just hanging out. We're trying to free up supply by losing those Corsairs. Maybe. Consume is on the way. The Lings are Adrenal Lings, but the Storm is flowing hot and heavy here. I don't know. The flank attack. The Lurkers underneath the army here are pretty cool. I like that. From Queen quite a bit. And he's going to clear this army out. These guys are going to get a little bit deep in. That's an Archon with 26 kills. Obviously, some of them are when he was too High Templar, but yeah. Pretty good nevertheless. These Corsairs are just hanging out because there's so much more for the Hiders to worry about right now. Mini's expanding bottom left, too. Look at this. At 18 minutes, I don't see how Queen wins this game. He's just keeping up economically with the Protoss, and that is not a winning formula. Plague's not done. He's lost like 27 Overlords today, it feels like. These Corsairs, man. 1-1 Corsairs, 3 kills, 6 kills. And 6 kills. There are 2 separate Corsairs here with 6 kills each. Another Overlord dies. These Hydras are like, sorry, Overlords, can't be bothered to help you right now. We're worried about these Zealots coming up this way, which is fair. I don't know that I've seen this many Overlords killed in a game in a while. Like, sometimes you get situations where the Zerg has just bunched all of their Overlords up in one position. And then, like, 10 Corsairs come in and just wreck them all. But this, as far as just one by one killing Overlords, this has kind of been the most impressive Overlord murdering I've seen by Corsairs on the channel. Possibly. It's insane. So, yeah, and he's keeping them alive. Like, I think other Protoss players just kind of let their Corsairs die after a while because they're too much to keep track of. But, dude, he just supply blocked Queen in 19 minutes by killing Overlords with Corsairs. Finally trying to get a base advantage here as Queen by getting a sixth hatch up. Look at these, oh my gosh. These hiders are like, wait, no, come back. Okay, now 7 kill Corsair. Huge engagement. Nice Plague-oo! Big Plague-oo down here to this 7 o'clock base that Mini has had for a while now. Called Defilers. Oh, the Dark Swarm beautifully placed. Excellent timing. Those Defilers were more than dead. Dragoons need to fall back. I mean, I guess they can buy time. The Zealots charge on in. What are they charging into? Lurkers, apparently. We've got Obs. We're good. Another big plague on a group of responding Dragoons over this way. And Queen is very strenuously trying to get down to this 7 o'clock base. Man, cracklings on plagued Dragoons is about as good as it gets for a Zerg player when it comes to quickly killing Protoss units. They're so tanky usually, but man, cracklings on, I guess High Templar are pretty squishy too, but man, plagued Dragoons die super fast. Nice Storm. High Templar died. That's a win for Queen, undoubtedly. Yo. More Lurkers coming in. This is a scrap-tastic game, man. Queen manages to get one base up on our guy, Mini. Expanding here would be cool. More Psy Storm defending the day. 147 to 147 supply. The difference is that Mini has 200 available supply and Queen has 162 because, again, 27 Overlords have died in this game today. Zealots making sure this base doesn't come up, at least if not easily, for the Zerg. Oh, High Templar died. Just like 4 Lings on top of this whole giant army. That should never happen. Those Lings should have evaporated, but you know, they've got crackling upgrades. They've got 2 armor. I mean, they're better than 0-0 Lings in almost every way. Still sending Overlords out, but I think the Corsairs are dead. No, this one's still a 9-kill Corsair, dude. Honestly. So yeah, it's Archons, it's Dragoons, it's High Templar, it's Zealots. It's everything a Protoss needs for a healthy, nutritious breakfast of killing Zerg. DTs in the mix are also very cool. Not going to say to adding just a couple DTs in there because, you know, the player might not notice there's a DT because everything else that's going on, and then you get free kills. Still sending. No Hydras in this group, intriguingly. It's only Ling, Lurker, Defiler. Not a lot of High Templar here either. What do we got? We got 1 Storm, 2 Storms, 3 Storms, and 4 Storms. They all came out at the same time of their gateways. They're all recent graduates of the How to Become a High Templar. Actually, they're warped in, right? They're warped in through a gateway from the homeland to the battlefield. That's how that works. They just always existed. Something like that. Uh-oh. 9-kill Corsair is in trouble. It's getting hunted by a Scourge. 1 Scourge hit will kill it. Run! Run, 9-kill Corsair. Nice Plague. Plague for a Defiler. Good trades. Who knows? Oh my gosh. Good Psy Storms. Good counter Plagues everywhere. And dead. Man. Mini wins that engagement, but by golly, the Lings are getting their pound of flesh here against these Zealots. Cracklings kind of eat them. Archons dying here too. It's a bloodbath. You can see all the red and the blue on the ground here, but yeah, Queen's able to shove the Protoss army back, but Mini's at 150 supply, and Queen's only at 112. 6th base coming up here from Mini, and a 7th base on the left side attempted. Now look, if the map gets split in half here, you know how that works. It's bad for the Zerg, and it's wonderful for the Protoss. So at some stage, our guy Queen needs to take this base and hold on to this one, and then he can probably win the game. But I mean, there's a lot of options here where he doesn't have that happen, and something else happens, and he dies. So right now, status quo as it stands, Mini's way up. Nice plague. And if Queen loses the 9 o'clock and can't take the 3 o'clock, it's pretty much a death sentence. So let's see what he can do here. Zealots charging up the ramp. Some of them have been plagued. It's a very brave thing to do. Psy Storm on everything. Plague on the Zealots. Alright, he's getting up here. He's getting on top of the Sunkens. He's getting on top of the drones now. Hatchery appears to be in a lot of trouble. Psy-storming the Zealots. And then finishing him off with a great upgrade on those Zealots, too, with the 3-2-2. He saves the hatch. Just barely, but by golly. 160 to 140 supply right now. Mini continues to be up. This base is not being taken, but at least he knows the Protoss isn't taking it himself, which is a small comfort right now. And back into the 9 o'clock we go. Tally-ho, boys. Let's take down this hatchery. There's not a lot of Zerg here. They're trying to flood in and save the darn thing. Kind of running into a bunch of Psy Storm, but what else can you do? You got to eat a couple storms to make banana bread, is I think how the saying goes. And he manages to hold it again. A huge counterattack down here with a ton of cracklings as well. 3-3 cracklings. It's a lot of cannons and Psy Storm, though, and he didn't bring any defilers at all. So they run into this base, which also has cannons and Psy Storm, but maybe not in the numbers necessary to save this Nexus from getting killed. Huge counterattack. They're going to get the Nexus. 3-3 cracklings all day long. Going to take that Nexus down. Like 4 guys are hammering on it, and it dies. Yeah, cannons can only do so much in so many numbers here. Yeah, is that a consume? That was a consume. And excellent job. So Queen says, status quo bad. I'm not going to take this base, but what if I killed one of the Protoss bases instead? Excellent job. I think maybe there was an attempt to expand over here, but the DT shut it down because he has a kill. So that's nice. I mean, delaying an expansion attack from your Zerg opponent when you just lost a base is really important, really big. That he managed to do that. 11 lurkers in production. This Archon's going to die. I mean, Lings surround anything, it's going to die real fast. Crackling's good that way. Maybe Mini's going to try to take the right side 3 o'clock base. Could do. Oh, the Psy Storms are flowing in this game. It's Mini, though. What'd you expect? What did you think we were going to get? Not actually taking the base. He's can't retake this one, so I don't know what his plan is here exactly. It's running Zealots into like 10 lurkers. Not a good plan, historically. Trying to storm dodge with the lurkers. And then burrow in. 3-3 lurkers, man. Just hit like trucks. Good storm on that defiler before he got a spell off. Great target firing there by our guy Mini. High Templar running around like the speed of sound. Everybody's in a lot of trouble. And up into the 6th base here of Queen. Here comes Mini. Charging in, sunken down. Everybody down. I love these drones getting chased out. Responding units. What? Send a couple into the top right. Yeah, that sounds good. These guys, free attacks into a base that had 1 sunken defending it. Drones getting massacred. It was about 55 drones. It's down to 50 now. More of them are going to die as these guys are not evacuating the position. Archon on top of your drones. Really bad. Things are falling apart real fast for Queen right now. Drones getting hacked to death by Psy Blades. Drones getting hit by, what is the Archon attack called again? A Psionic Shockwave. 13 kills, 15 kills, and dead. But it's 15 drones more died in that situation. 58 to 40 workers. And says we could probably come down and retake this base now, right? I mean, yes. The answer is yes, you can. Bwop. Okay, so we can retake this base. He's got probe transferring to the bottom left-hand corner, but it's pretty saturated as is. So we're going to wait for this Nexus to come in. Warping in a Nexus inside a Dark Swarm is a scary thing to do. Coming up left side, I think Mini might be able to win this thing, but he's not up the requisite amount he needs to win this thing. Queen's macro has been insane today. It's like every time he loses an army, he's been able to rebuild it with the exact compositional choices that he needs. How many lurkers, how many hydras, how many lings to deal with what's going on here. Enough hydras to deal with the archons, enough the zealots, right, to deal with the lurkers on the other side of it here. Holding the position, trying to get this hatch down, and drones evacing from the spot again. Lurkers come in and maybe try to save it, but Mini changes, turns his attention elsewhere to take the lurkers down. And then once again, saves the base. Oh my goodness. An 8-kill High Templar there getting sniped out. Hatchery at about 60%, 55% or so, I would say, on that hatchery. This is an insane game. I can see why RJB sent it in and said it was a must cast. He was not wrong. 135 to 132 supply. I think Queen... Like I said, if this base is dead and this base is alive, worker count is getting back up. Plague's getting tossed down. Oh, plenty here. Consume, Psy Storm, another plague on that Defiler right before he dies. Like, what a soldier. What a soldier that Defiler is. Trying to get up and kill this base once and for all. But there's so much Zerg here. Mini says, I'm only up about 20 supply. These lurkers are spread. The lings are getting stormed. The only base on the entire map that hasn't even attempted to be taken is this one. I mean, I guess maybe a drone was sent here, right, once to try to expand, but that didn't happen. Never turned into a hatch. Cannons die super fast at 3-3 cracklings, man. It's like they are made out of just jelly donuts. They are so squishy, man. Yeah, cannons down. You got to rebuild those, and not like you have a huge bank to draw from either here, Mini. Can't be happy about that. Mini's a little bit contained. I'm harping too much on this base. I just think that Queen needs it to win is the thing. Plaguing up the ramp, as Tatosis would call it, plague grinding. Okay, coming up this ramp seems like a bad move to me, but sheesh. Queen's trying to make it happen. He is absolutely slicking that ramp with the blood of his own units, but his Zerg commander cares not for the lives of the individuals. Definitely not. Ooh, uh-oh, here we go. Hey, man, how many kills are you going to get? He's got one. Kill a thing? There you go. There you go. Boom! Exploding. Oh, gosh. He's so busy attacking up this way and kind of losing that he's not paying... Okay, well... So you don't get the notification your units are under attack because the DT one-shots them? So they're not under attack, they're dead. 17, 18, 19 kills, and it's 39 drones to 57 probes. He holds here for now. This random Archon army is coming across the map too, having a wonderful time. Casual 19 kill DT. Casual 42 worker Queen. This base is gonna die, but the counterattack might take down this hatch and this hatch while we're at it. Hold on, this is getting chaotic all of a sudden. So yeah, Mini loses his newest source of income, his newest nexus. That hurts immensely. This hatchery gonna die to these Archons as long as they do a couple more swipes at it before dying. It'd be real nice if they just finished off this hatchery with like one final... No! No, he doesn't get it. It's 28 hit points on that hatchery. It's alive. Just have an Overlord at your base. One Sunken and one Overlord could have saved the 19 units that died in that top right and probably won the game for Mini. Oh, gosh. No detection over here either. Holy crap, Queen. Buddy. Mi hermano. Alright, well, yet another game wherein the Zerg player could have won, but unfortunately just did not have detection or any kind of support at one of his bases or 3 of his bases and lost a ton of drones, and then he died. I mean, in fairness, this base is dead and not coming back for many anytime soon, so Queen could win this anyway just through sheer force of will and making sure that the Protoss player is starved out as soon as possible. That could do it. Finally, this guy gets hunted down and killed. The war criminal, Dan the Dark Templar. 19 kills, rest in peace. Charging up to this base, it's already mined out. Nobody cares. Zealots leave that position. Lurkers holding the spawn. It's very scary to attack up here. This seems like a better option. I think you could kill this much more easily. I love the defense of this base because he knows how important it is and how almost dead it is. Mini's largely Zealot just because his gas bank is nothing right now. So, hopefully we can find some bases that aren't necessarily covered by 100. I think this base is dead. One lurker's not going to save it. Reinforcing lings are coming in, but I'm not sure that's enough either. This group is kind of winning its battle too. Mini's up about 30 supply, but he's been there for most of the game and hasn't been able to close it out. A hatch finally goes down. He gets this hatch. He doesn't leave that one alive for no reason whatsoever. Finally coming down to clear the 2 lurkers out that have been denying his base for the past 5 minutes. Okay, 3 lurkers. There was one under this overlord. I did not see it, and that was the intent. So base down. This base, I don't know if it's going to die. You could maybe bring a scout over here and kill it. That'd be very funny. Too expensive. Too expensive for that one ability, though. Scourge sniping and obs. 140 to 106 supply. Okay, if Mini retakes that base, and he is, he's in a great position to win this thing. I know we just caught a giant plague to the face, but 140 to 104. 34 drones. I guess it's on 2 bases, but it's only 2 bases. I don't know. Long distance mining down here is Mini. He's not really one to talk when it comes to economic stuff. But, this is tight. I think Mini's got this thing won. If he can prevent this base from coming up again. Is that a new plague? It's a new plague, man. It's that line from The Office where Dwight says, "We need a new plague." That was before COVID. I think he probably wanted more devs than COVID got us. Anyway, lurker down, inside the Dark Swarm. Archon's in there having an okay time, but then more lurkers show up. 92 to 94 supply. Dude. Queen is not getting the upper hand in a game where he's lost something like 27 drones to 2 DTs, is he? He's got Mini contained. He's like, wait, did you send all those lurkers out? Is there nothing defending? There's 1 lurker and a Hydra and some cracklings, sir. Ah, yes, of course. It's like, I really want to kill this hatchery. It's regenerating health, but it's not going quickly, as we all know. Once again, trying to kill this base is Queen. Ah, this game is insane. Oh, that's it. Mini taps out Queen. Wins this game in 38 minutes and 21 seconds. Are you kidding me? Even with all the DT devs up here, well, the drone devs, the DT up here, and over here, and losing this base, and never taking this base, even with that, I think this was the key to victory for him then, is keeping this hatchery alive by, I mean, nothing he did. The Archons were going to die anyway. They should have killed the hatch rather than killing like 4 more lings. This is much more damaging to Queen than losing 4 lings was, but oh my gosh. Yeah, this is all Mini's got for income. He can't deal with these lurkers, not with the army that he has, not with the lings all over them. Wow! I thought for sure Mini was going to pull out the win there, and at the end of the day, not so much. Not so much. Man. What a game. Like, what a truly, 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 truly fantastic game there from Queen. Look, this guy won 2 ASLs in 2020, so we can't really say anything bad about him, right? He got what he needed. He did what he needed to do, even with... See, this is where Zergs learn this bad lesson, is they say, oh, yeah. We don't have to send an overlord to get us sunken up at a base like this. We can just let these drones die, and it'll be fine. We can win anyway with, 90 total supply and 30 drones in the mix. That's how that works. Yoo-ha. Incredible stuff. Good game. Really, really epic level game there. I cannot believe that Queen made a comeback and won that thing. I thought he was the deadest nerd. He gets the win. This thing opened with a faked cannon rush. So that was fun. What else do we got? 386,000 to 384,000 points. That's how you know it's a banger, when that total score is that close. Queen produced 1,513 Zerg units today. Mini only made 500. But Mini also killed 1,200, and Queen only killed 400. So it's even. Even Steven. 19 Protoss buildings died, and 7 Zerg buildings died. And the outspend by Queen was 10,000, which isn't really normally enough in 38 minutes, but we'll let it slide this time. We will let it slide. All right. So that's a GG. That is a truly, truly, truly fantastic GG. Truly GG. All right. Oh, it was a great showing of a Patreon game. Again, check me out at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin, and that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out, thanks for being here, and you take care of yourself.